The film, The Rundown, it is an interesting adventure from beginning to end. And this is only the second film that Dwayne The Rock Johnson's ever been part of. I like this movie, it's funny, it has some good action scenes, and I would probably recommend it if you've never seen this movie. Yeah, I always had enjoyed this film over the years, and I think it is one of The Rock's finest movies. Is it the best in his career? No, but it certainly is entertaining. You see, Dwayne Johnson plays a character back, he's a bounty hunter, but when he's tasked with the mission to head to Brazil to retrieve his employer's son, Travis Walker, played by Sean William Scott, then there is a whole chase and adventure, and they come across this treasure. And what can I say? I really do like this movie. It also has a cast of Christopher Walken, Rosario Dawson, and they all do a great job in this film. If anything, I think what this film shows is that Bet he just wants to get out the bounty hunter business. He wants to open up his restaurant, but he can't do that because his boss is telling him, "Hey, you gotta go and get my son." I will say that this film is funny and the action scenes are pretty damn great.
I make you give me the ring.
I'll take B.
Wrong choice.
Mississippi putting it down. I'm the hottest round. I tell your mother, y'all can stop me now. Listen to me now. I'm lasting 20 rounds. And if you want me, let's go get me now. Is you with me now? That biggie bounce. I know the way I with my style. Holla, holla. People sing around. The people gather round.
Okay.
The people jump around. Quiet. Hush your mouth. Silence when I spit it out. In your face. Open your mouth. Give you a taste. Holla. Ain't no stopping me. Copywritten, so don't copy me. Get your pick on. 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 Get your
Yeah, you see, I think The Rock was a great choice for this movie. I mean, flat out just took out a rock bomb on that guy in that scene there. And it's not just how good the action is, it's that there's a moment in this film where Bet has had enough of Travis Walker's shit. And so basically, he's telling him, I don't give breaks. And you're going to try to negotiate your way out this. And then there's that end, obviously, where he says he don't mess with guns, but then he has to pick up a gun to save Travis' life. It is all an interesting sequence, and then you have Christopher Walken's character. He is portrayed as this villain who saying this gato is mine because that's the treasure that Travis is looking for. You know, many people probably don't like this film for a lot of reasons because they think it's not adventurous enough. But I had fun watching this film so many times over the years that it is a movie that, while not perfect, is not horrible either. I have to say that I was quite surprised that Dwayne Johnson didn't do all his stunts because this guy was a professional wrestler years before he ever became a Hollywood actor. But his cousin actually was the guy to do his stunts because there's a lot of stunts in this scene where you're like, oof. And you know, there's stunts that makes you say that person probably got hurt a lot. What I'm saying is that action wise, this film's on point. The story is not the best. And then you have Sean William Scott, who's always been typecast as Stilfer. You know, Stilfer from the American Pie films. Because I try to take his acting ability in this film seriously, but it just reminds me of what Stilfer would do. Nonetheless, though, I think that everybody did a good job, and this film is not horrible because there is some exposition about what the gato is. There's some fight scenes toward the end that really stands out, and Dwayne Johnson was just getting into his movie career, only the second film he ever did. I would say, though, this film could have been horrible, but it turned out to be actually very good in my opinion. I'm giving this film an 8 out of 10. Now, I believe this is the best film Dwayne Johnson did early in his career. It's better than Scorpion King in my opinion. And there's some generally good moments, especially when Travis and Bette meets for the first time. It's funny, especially towards the end where he's like, oh, a little lightning, thunder. It's moments like this that makes it a joy to watch this movie and to obviously to enjoy it. Now, not everybody's gonna like this film. I've talked to some people over the years, not everybody likes it, but for what it is certainly an interesting film that Dwayne Johnson had done early in his movie career. And what's interesting, he was credited as The Rock, not Dwayne Johnson, because he was still using his wrestling name back then. But what I really like to see is that sequel that they talked about. It's unfortunate we never got that sequel. And that's my review of The Rundown. Alright, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you thought about this film over the years. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's alright? Is this the best film that Dwayne Johnson did early in his movie career? Or do you like any of his later films? Okay, this is Slim Guy 172 saying peace out.
Trying to fight, but you ask for it. Nowadays, I don't know who to trust. If you a good man, a good guy, usually us. I mean me, I ain't trying to be mean, cheap. I'd rather chill, meditate, and get this green tea. I'm hard as a rock, but I don't need a lot of space. You making a scene, come on, this is not the place. Don't try to